a mystery tour!
I don't know all the names of my fellow singers, their dreams and aspirations, their history, but I know the connection formed between us when we've heard our harmonies ring together from the Sherborne Abbey to the Tadmor Barn.
So Heart of the Valley I was a part of since Carol Nappy in 5th grade and was just a huge part of my life for formative years. It's a phenomenal program, and I'm constantly reminded of the skills that from that I took directly into these kinds of pursuits, into studying music, into like living, and it's such a treat to hopefully maybe give back in some little way and sort of pay homage to this special thing that I was a part of, including what this concert directly benefits, which is the scholarship fund for Heart of the Valley, which I personally took advantage of. It is an incredible feature of a great organization of allowing all kinds of kids, regardless of background or means, to join, to sing, to travel with them. I've been so lucky to travel with the Bubs a lot all over the world, but it started in Heart of the Valley, and it started directly from that scholarship fund.
The only way I could ever express how meaningful this experience is to me is to ask you to listen to us sing. When we sing Ave Maria, Hope for Resolution, and many other HVCC classics, I get goosebumps. I think then I might begin to aptly describe the experience that is choir. This choir is about music and sharing this music with others. I have stayed in choir for the people and the music. The music is what bonds this community together.
I've literally traveled across the world with my best friends, but location is just a side note. Wherever we went, whatever we saw, as long as we were together and singing, the trip was a success. It didn't matter whether we sang in Notre Dame or the Great Wall of China or in the bathrooms at Jefferson School. The goosebumps that appear at the sound of a perfect chord don't understand latitude and longitude.
We're singing on the steps of the Opera House. There were people stopping cabs just to get out and listen to us. They didn't know who we were, we didn't know who they were, and we were probably never going to see them again. But we gave them something that they can walk away with.
HVCC is where I found relaxation, healing, amazing friendships, and experiences beyond my wildest dreams.
I've met influential directors who have inspired me to follow my passion and dreams to become a music educator.
I think the best part we can take out of it is we can take what we learned in choir and take our experiences and expand it on when we grow up. And we learn from these experiences, and we're able to tell generations to come just how great of a time we had.
It's like amazing stories from across the globe.
We sing deep stuff. I mean, what we sing isn't light, and people might be intimidated by that and say, like, I can't sing this, but you start to sing it. You hear the words, the music, you hear it, you feel it. And when you feel that music, you become the person who is feeling the pain or the sorrow or the grief or the joy or the happiness. It's you and the people who you share the experience with get into this mindset where you and everyone is one. Everyone is working towards a common goal, and there is nothing anybody can do to break that.
My job here is done.
I felt that same connection and that same like one and wholeness with everybody when we were singing at Theresienstadt.
Yes.
And that was like really deep, and everyone was crying.
What would you say to your friends? What would you like them to see at choir? Yes.
How like great of friends you get. Like I went to school with like almost all of these people except for like a couple of them, but like I was never actually really close with them. And then I joined choir, and then everyone was in choir, and then you get closer with them.
Choir, it builds bonds that it brings people together that would never see each other ever. Like if I didn't go to choir, I wouldn't know half of these people ever, and I would never think of even talking to them.
Yeah. People ask what's the majority of HVCC made up of? And I'll be like, oh, it's kind of CHS and CV, and I'll be like, wait, no. It's like CHS, CV, St. Christian, West Albany, South Albany, homeschool kids. Yeah. It's like everyone, kids that you just wouldn't normally meet in any other.
That's true.
I think it's easier to make friends here than it is at school.
Well, yeah, it took 2 seconds for me to meet to know someone that I don't even know the name of.
See, when you start like singing a song in school, and then the other choir people that are in that class start joining into you, and everyone else is
you're
like
not
staring at you.
It's why we are family. There is no way around it. We've been across the world with each other. We've been through bad, good.
I would tell them about all the different languages we sing in. What's so cool about choir is because we're studying Greece in school right now.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, we're gonna go to Greece. So we were like so excited. Cool question, are we going to Athens?
Oh, yes.
Yes!
We're actually spending, it's 2 or 3 days in Athens.
So can we go to the Parthenon?
Well, of
And
course.
Acropolis?
Yes!
You know, people will be like, oh, you're in choir, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then you'll be kind of like, yeah, well, my choir's also gone to China and Europe and all these other places. And then they stop. Like, it's total pause. I'm like, whoa.
I know I will never forget performing on the steps of the Paris Opera House on Bastille Day, or spontaneously singing Dona Nobis Pacem with 4 other choirs in the Salzburg Cathedral. These experiences and others have taught me that music is truly universal.
How amazing is it to say that the first time I ever left the country, it was to sing in the cathedrals and churches of Salzburg, Vienna, and Prague.
We sang Mozart's Mass in the Salzburg Dom, the building that he had written the song for. Professor Janos Zifra, the Dom's musical director, was directing, and ironically enough, looked a little bit like Mozart himself. In that moment, it came alive for me. The art, the music, the history, the gravity of where we were singing. It was a life-changing moment, and I can't say that I will ever look at or hear Mozart or any music at all ever the same again.
Do you think you would come to choir if we didn't go on tour?
Yeah.
I haven't ever been on any tours. I still show up.
Yeah, because choir, it lifts your spirits. Like, there's so many times when I go to rehearsal and I'm like, I don't want to be here. I have too much to do. I'm too tired. I would rather be at home asleep or finishing all the homework that I have. But every single time, like no matter what, I can come in really upset about something and I leave choir feeling happy.
Choir has always been a light for me. I would often carry the stress and frustrations of school with me, but when I got to choir practice, the magic of HVCC would immediately change my mood to one of enthusiasm, as if flipping a light switch or snapping a finger.
I like choir a lot because like I can just come and leave like all the drama and everything from like school and sports and like my social life behind and just kind of like relax and just get caught up in the music, and it's really fun. That's the best. It's a good way to like express myself.
Every time that I like come home and talk about how fun choir was, my mom just has to say, "I told you so."
Oh, that's kind of annoying.
There's like a higher learning curve. There's a better like feel to everybody, like the environment, like when you walk in.
I feel like everyone's closer.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when I go to choir, I feel like I've been sick, or I just feel like, why am I doing this? I should probably be resting. And then when I come home, I just don't feel sick anymore. I feel like I'm more alive. Like and then I keep singing, and my parents tell me that I should be doing homework, not singing.
What keeps you guys coming back to choir?
Carol.
Yeah. You're so Carol. No, it's so accepting of us.
You accept us for like
Exactly, and that's just like another.
That's why we love you.
Yeah.
I just have loved singing all my life, and I have a lot of music in my life, and choir just kind of put it on the top for me.
The reason that I came to choir was because I like to sing. I sing little ditties when I'm doing stuff like, ooh, I'm running, la 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 la, I'm biking my way to school. And the parents just got tired of me singing with no melody or rhythm or anything, so they started sending me here, and I like it more and more the more I came.
Hey, I'll tell some of my friends, oh, you should come to choir, it's so much fun. And they're like, I don't sing. You don't have to. We don't care if you're horrible or if you're off pitch. You just come and sing with the choir.
And we'll fix it.
You'll learn, and
You'll learn.
We won't like fix you because you're you. We'll just help you to grow and express yourself with music.
Do you feel they're
really supportive?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's kind of just like singing to your mom or your dad, so it's just like family.
Even if you make a mistake while you're trying to sing a solo, or you make a mistake while singing in general, they're not gonna start laughing hysterically most of the time.
We're not working as a team to beat someone else. We're working as a team to help others. We're working as a team to spread some kind of cheer to people around the world. I mean, we sing music that gives people hope.
Yeah, it's like our festivals aren't competing against each other.
Yeah, and no one's really competing for solos either.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone tries out for a solo and everyone like appreciates everyone else.
It's really awkward when like we'll have our concert and then it'll be like a break. So then Monday and Tuesday nights, it's like, oh, Monday, wait, there's nothing going on.
Like, I remember thinking the same thing. In prep choir, I was like, okay, I can't wait to be in Children's Choir 1. Children's Choir 1 is like, I can't wait to be in Children's Choir 2. Children's Choir 2 is festival, and festival's chamber. But now that I'm in chamber, I really wish I was back in prep choir 1 because now it's almost over, and then prep choir 1 or prep choir, I would just have like 9 more years ahead of me, and now 9 years are over. So it's just like.
And I joined kind of late, so I never did prep choir, and I kind of wish I joined earlier so I could do that too.
I've sung songs a cappella on the streets of Salzburg and spent my first weeks of summer at twice-a-day rehearsals, which never felt like a waste. I've laughed, cried, danced, sung, and grown up with this choir. And leaving will be very difficult, but I know you can never really leave your family.
Without my experiences in choir, I wouldn't be the person I am today, and if I were given another chance, I would do it all over again.
Really, to be a member of HVCC is to take a musical journey that will last with you for a lifetime.
In the words of Stephen Sometz, I have had pleasure enough. I have had singing.